Did you know that our body can burn both glucose and ketones at the same time? I know a lot of you are concerned with ketones, especially if you are starting low carb and fasting. But contrary to the popular knowledge, getting into ketosis is not the only goal of fasting or doing low carb, but it is being metabolically flexible enough to utilize or make use of glucose and ketones at the same time. The most important part of which is that you activate these processes naturally, normally, even without consuming any foods. So today I will show you my glucose and ketone monitoring at 14 hours of fasting. And my blood glucose is 76. And I know it may sound like it's low blood sugar already, but actually it is just normal. It's normal 70 to 100 fasting blood sugar. And when it comes to my ketone levels, don't be afraid of diabetes ketoacidosis because it will not happen even if you have high ketones as long as your blood glucose is normal. So my ketones is 0.8. It's already in ketosis. That's beyond the minimum of 0.5. And I did my morning walk, run, and also my FB Live audio room. So that's me in there. And I completed more than 4 miles of walk and run. And on my way home, I found a very handsome baby boy. It's my neighbor and nephew, Arky. So instead of heading straight home, I went for another short round with this baby love. And as of this point, I was already about 16 hours of dry fasting, no food intake, no water intake, no electrolytes. This is not advisable for beginners, but I am doing this as part of my documentation of the processes that we do in our low carb and fasting masterclass for cancers and tumors. So this is in solidarity with our participants in that course, and I want to show them that it is in fact indeed possible. Even if I didn't eat anything, I know that I can generate energy to burn the needed energy for my muscles and brain while doing those walk and run and talk in our audio room, amounting to about 500 kilocalories. So where would that come from? So as you can see, I'm not skinny. I know I still have some fats to lose, and I just use them in times that I need to fast, just like when I activated this during this morning run, which is a tool for me to have a better mindset, better mood, and overall wellness. But of course, don't take my word for it. After this walk with my nephew, I will go and check again my glucose and ketones after about 2 hours, since I checked it before going for my morning run, because you can see how our body is actually very amazing that in just 16 hours we can be in full ketosis and our glucose will not even go into hypoglycemia. And just so you know, my meal before this composed of about 80 grams of proteins coming from whey protein isolate, mixed nuts, and also pork rinds or chicharron. And also, I had lemon and turmeric juice plain without any sugar or sweeteners. I think my overall water intake around that time is about 1 to 1.5 liters only. I was in the operating room the whole day for more than 15 hours, and since I'm already used to it, I was able to perform my needed task as a first assist in the operation for a major operation. So now it's time to check our glucose first. Remember, our glucose before going for our run is at 76. Now it's in 81. So it increased by 5 points. That only goes to show that our liver actually creates its own glucose even if I haven't eaten any sugar during the last 16 hours and haven't eaten any carbs or high in glucose for the longest time, because my usual meal don't usually have any glucose in them. And now for ketones, the last time 2 hours ago was 0.8 and now it's 2.1. So now it's higher. Now we compute for our glucose ketone index. It was 5.2, which is moderate level of ketosis, and after 2 hours only of exercising, it became 2.1 GKI, or a high level of ketosis. And remember that metabolic flexibility isn't just about getting into ketosis, but it is the capacity of one's body to easily use glucose and ketones at the same time, coming from food or coming from your own body storage, depending on availability and your body's needs. Remember to stay low carb so that we all stay safe. If you like this video and if you wish to know more, we have an online course specifically for the fundamental knowledge on low carb and fasting nutrition for health optimization and disease-specific healing. Hope to see you there.